Hey everyone, how you doing? I want to have a talk. I've been hearing, for quite a while now, you hear a lot of people talk about fascism, fascist. And over in America, with the presidents or whoever's the president, always a fascist, or this is a fascism or something. You hear it. You hear it a lot. And real fascism is alive and well in this country, Japan. I don't know if a lot of people know about it, but this country's government is a fascist government. And it's basically what that means is a simple explanation would be it pretty much isn't for the people, it's for the corporations. It's a government that kowtows to the corporations. It's all about them, and the people are the citizens, and I use quotations for citizens because they don't view citizens as people, they view them as slaves almost, slave labor. And that's what a fascist government is like, basically, in a nutshell, a very small nutshell. But so great example. Let me see. I have some examples, and for a lot of you guys, I'm going to need you to read between the lines, because another thing about a fascist government, you can't, even if you're stating facts, even if you're telling what you're saying is factually true, with data to back you up, if it shows a negative light on a company in this country, you best not put it out there, because you can be arrested for that. Believe it or not just sued, but you can be put in jail. You have jail time for disparaging a company, even if it's factually true. You're not just saying mean things. You're saying what happened, like your own experience, and and using factual data to back your situation up. And you're not even saying disparaging things really about the company. If the company views it that way, you could be getting a lot of trouble. Get into a lot of trouble over here. There's lawyers that actually warn foreigners that come over here. They warn us about that stuff. Oh, I got bit. That itches, burns. I hate those burning itches. There's one right there. Bye-bye. A lot of mosquitoes where I'm at right now. And I didn't bring any of them. Oh, wait. I probably do have some mosquito repellent. This stuff's highly toxic. I don't recommend using it, but I don't want to get chewed up. So I'm going to use this stuff. So anyways, I want to talk about several scenarios of what a fascist government, how it really looks and how it works, and what it's like to live in a country that has a fascist government. And like I said, the biggest thing about fascism is the government works for the corporations, not for the people. And I had some examples. I can't think of many right now, but I want you to read between the lines. On the example I'm going to give, I want you to read between the lines very carefully. This is really hard to do with one hand. Sorry, guys. Oh, come on. I have the stand for this thing somewhere. I'm tired of getting chewed up. I got a mosquito bite right on the top of my head, too. That's lovely. I look like a cone head almost, thanks to that thing. So, yeah. Do not use these things, guys. These are highly toxic. I'm touching with my bare hands because they're not coming apart easily. Nope, I don't know how to get this thing apart. How does it come apart? Oh, I just broke it. Well, that'll work. Will it? Will that work? Come on, man. Come on. Come with me. Sorry about that. I'm back. I got it going. So if you see smoke, it's just my thing to protect my face from getting more bites. Oh man, that's nasty. These are nasty mosquitoes, man. They hurt. So anyways, please read between the lines on this story I'm going to tell you. I have a thing that I bought from a company, And this thing I use quite a bit. And I bought it used. And I've had it for a while. And it's electronic, so it uses battery. And actually it has several batteries in it, quite a few. And when I was using it last week, my wife and I noticed it was going haywire. It was telling us the battery percentage, it was telling me, was going up and down like crazy. And I almost wasn't able to find a place to charge it in time before the battery went dead, but I got a place. It was kind of, wasn't fun, because I was out here, I was in the mountains, and I need to use that thing. It's very important to use, and I couldn't use it almost, but I was able to find a place to charge. And anyways, when I got back home, I decided to take it to a place to repair, possibly, but also I did my own research, and it turned out it looked like, from what I saw, I have an app on my phone that I could check out the battery, and according to my phone, the battery was actually in pretty good health. It was pretty good. And so why the percentage was jumping all over the place, what the battery percentage was jumping all over the place, was a little bit of a mystery. But after doing some research online, I found that it was probably the balance. The battery wasn't balanced. It needed to be balanced, bottom end and top end probably. And so that's what I did. The bottom end was already done just because the battery went nuts, and it turned out it was only 6% when I found a place to charge it. And then that night I charged it to 100%. And then the next day I took it to the place to have it checked out and see about either repairing if there's a bad cell in it or replacing the battery. Now, this company I bought this product from, when I bought it, because batteries are so expensive, I had a lot of questions when I bought this thing from this company. And I asked all kinds of questions about how to go about repairing or replacing a battery. And they had specific details. They said, well, first, you're under warranty. So under warranty, you're not going to get a brand new battery, but we will repair it to make it as healthy as possible. Gosh dang it. I'm getting inundated with bugs. And I said, okay. And I said, what if I want to just replace it? Like, I want to make it like brand new again. And they said, that's possible for this certain amount. And it's not cheap. These batteries aren't cheap. And I was like, okay, that's very expensive. But if it makes the thing like new, then okay, fine. And there's also a third option. They also said you could also buy a used one that's been refurbished. A used battery has been refurbished. And they guarantee up to 80%. And there was a price on that, about half the price of new. Cool. That was when I was buying this product. So I went back and I asked them, okay, I using my app on my phone, I said, I think I found one cell. It's a little weaker than the rest, and I'd like to replace it if possible. Turns out they stopped doing that. News to me. Starting last year, they decided they're not going to do repairs of batteries. You can only buy new or used. Okay, fine. How much is a new battery? I wanted to go for new if possible, make my device like new again. The price that they quoted me for a new battery was 3 times the original price they told me when I first bought this thing. 3 times. It's so expensive. The battery's so expensive. I can just buy a new something else comparable to what I own with the bad battery. I could just buy something else comparable that doesn't take batteries. I was shocked. I said, okay. And I mean, I was in shock because nobody warned me about this. I had no idea. Because when I bought this device, bought this thing, I asked tons of questions, and they said, don't worry, you're under warranty. Don't worry, you got this. Don't worry, you can always do this. And they just did a 180 on customer service with the battery. They don't offer repairs, and to replace with a brand new battery, who can afford it? It's so ridiculously expensive. Okay, how about used? No. Used is still, if it was 100 yen to $1 US, which it isn't, but if it were 100 yen to $1 US, it would be equivalent to $12,000 for a used battery for this thing. And this battery is the smallest battery that they sell of these devices. This is the smallest one. There's bigger batteries, and I'm just in shock. And there's nothing I can do over here as a consumer of this product. There's no protection for me. When the company decided to do 180 on its policies, there was no recourse I could take to protect myself. And they don't even care. They really don't care. As a matter of fact, all they could do is just do a sales pitch to me about, why don't you buy this thing over here? This is what we recommend now. Without giving names, I hope you guys have figured out what I'm talking about here. But I can't. This is what fascism's really like. I have to be so careful. I have to be so careful because the corporations are definitely taken care of over here. And even though I be giving you factual information, I'm not disparaging. I'm not saying anything, like, I'm not trash talking this place, even though I should be. I'm not. It doesn't matter. Even just giving the facts of what they told me, if I relay them to you guys, I can get in trouble. So I'm just letting you know about this. And because of this, it's just, I thought I was being safe with this particular device I bought, buying from the company I bought it from. There's other better, more expensive things out there from other companies, but they're also more controlled, I felt. I felt this one's one of the safer ones. Unfortunately, they still are, I'm sure a lot of you guys already are aware of this plan, but by 2030, they don't want you to be able to own anything. The corporations would love it if you can't own, if you can only just rent or lease or just, like that. And that is the reason why they're going this direction. They don't want people holding on to old devices and just replacing the batteries. They want you to buy new things from them. And they want you to keep doing it every 4 to 5 years. And you'll never really own it. You'll just be leasing. And this is the direction they're going. So I thought I was safe using the company I used, even though the things aren't as controlled as other companies. They found a workaround. And the workaround is, well, when your battery goes, your SOL, pretty much. Unless you're willing to pay what a brand new same thing costs for just a battery. That's the direction they're going. And I don't know how it is in other countries. If you guys could find out for me and let me know in the comments, I'd be interested to see. For those of you that understood, got the figured out what I'm talking about. If you could look in your countries, contact the company or look at their homepage and see if they've changed their policies in other countries. I doubt it, because like I said, those aren't fascist countries. Those aren't fascist governments. This government's fascist, so there's nothing I can do to fight this situation. And it's not just me. There's a ton of people over here that bought this device, bought this thing, and they're really upset. And it's just the final nail in the coffin for this device, this thing over here. And for a lot of people, not just me. And the device, this thing, is incredible. They did a great job building it. It's a great device. But if I can't get access to a battery, affordable battery, what good is it? And that's upsetting me, very much so, because I really like it. I have no interest in buying a new device because they're so expensive. This is another thing, is they also raised the prices on those devices. Those devices went up over $10,000 starting last year. So, yeah, so that's what I want to talk about. And I hope you guys can, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you guys figured out. Let me know in the comment section what's going on in your neck of the woods. Most likely it's just here. And, but it will be like that in other areas by 2030. But really, I heard they're really trying to get like by 2025, 2026. And that makes sense. So it's 2023 right now. And they started it last year. I wasn't aware. They started doing this stuff last year, changing their policies. And so, yeah, they're really ramping up. They're ramping it up. So, yeah. So there you go. That's all I want to talk about right now. And I'll talk again later on other subjects. So thanks for watching, and thumbs up if you like this video. It helps me out. It helps spread the video out there. Give people a heads up on this new policy from this company. And subscribe if you haven't done it so far yet. And I hope to be able to put more stuff up that you guys enjoy. Okay? Thanks for watching, guys.